Hello and welcome back to another video on high altitude investing. My name is Dallin Anderson. Today we're going to be talking about Bitcoin Cash. Before we get started though, please click the link in the description box below and get started with the free Discord community. And without further ado, we'll get straight into today's video. Okay, so Bitcoin Cash, we're starting here on the weekly candlesticks, and we're going to look at support and resistance very first here with Bitcoin Cash. So the very first thing that I want to point out is major resistance. You can see that we have a zone of resistance over here on Bitcoin Cash. And of course, when we got to that level, we had a nice healthy pullback here on Bitcoin Cash. Now, we're pretty close to this support level down here. So support and resistance is a zone. It doesn't even have to go down to that support level to find support. A lot of times you'll see support catch slightly above a support level. And the reason that happens is because of the fact that support and resistance is a little bit of a zone. You know, you've got an exact price point where you have that level drawn, but it can go a little bit above, can go a little bit below, and find support at that area or around that area. So yeah, here with Bitcoin Cash, this is very, very typical to have a nice correction at resistance to come back down to the support zone. And yeah, this market is basically following support and resistance just as expected. So as we come back down to the support level right here, we're going to go ahead and find support in this area, or at least I believe we will. And the reason for that is because of the Elliott wave count. So our Elliott wave structure shows an Elliott wave 1 wave, an Elliott wave 2 wave, then we have our 3 wave. Now wave 4 can stop between the 50% Fibonacci, the 382, and the 618. So in other words, this level right here, this 382 level, this 50% level right here, and the 618 level on the Fibonacci tool show us where wave 4 is going to stop with Bitcoin Cash, which those levels coincide perfectly with our major support levels. So we do have wave 3 completing here, the top of wave 3, and we're making wave 4 right now. The bottom could be in. Either way, we're going to bottom out on wave 4 somewhere around here and get ready for wave 5. So that's my views on Bitcoin Cash here in the short term with the Elliott wave count here, that we need to have an Elliott wave 5th wave before we see a bigger correction. And also, to be frankly honest with you, this could be an extended 5th wave. So as we start to break out here out of wave 3 into wave 5, this could be a lot bigger than people expect. So right now, I personally think the name of the game is to be long on crypto, to be bullish, and to be buying the dip. There's always FUD, there's always fear, especially at the beginning of new cycles. You know, the beginning of every single cycle I've ever seen, there's always some reason that people are scared, some reason people want to sell their coins. But at the end of the day, these coins keep going up. They keep finding new lows. They keep going up to new highs. And the crypto market is in a big picture uptrend. So the name of the game really is to be long, and especially to buy when other people are fearful. So that's my view on Bitcoin Cash here in the short term, with the support and resistance and the Elliott waves. Don't let this little drop shake you out. You know, wave 4 is typical of Elliott wave theory. It's falling right into the area that we're looking for. So yeah, I'm really bullish here on Bitcoin Cash. Let's talk about the big picture, because the other thing people are wondering is, you know, Why is it going to go up in the big picture? What are you seeing down in the big picture for Bitcoin Cash, which is really all we care about on this channel, to be frankly honest with you. So the big picture here with Bitcoin Cash is looking really, really good. Now, if you haven't been here in crypto for a long time, maybe you've never seen an accumulation cycle. Okay, accumulation cycles are basically patterns that occur on the chart where anytime a market has to go down or sideways for a long time, that's accumulation, right? It's not in an uptrend. For a short period of time, it's going down and sideways. That's accumulation. So accumulation patterns are something that once you start to learn how to see them, then you get really excited. Because what comes after accumulation? Well, a huge bull market. So over here on the right side, I have Litecoin, and over here on the left, I have Bitcoin Cash, and you guys can see the similarities between these two charts and their accumulation cycle. So that period of time where people don't care about it, where they've given up, but the whales haven't, right? The whales are accumulating. They're buying people's fear, and right before the biggest bull markets, there's always going to be a lot of people that are fearful because of the fact that it's been accumulating so long that they've given up, right? When something goes down and sideways for as long as, for example, Bitcoin Cash has, people give up. And right when everybody gives up is right when the real bull market starts, right? Because the big players, they have been buying the dip and they've been waiting for the rest of the people to give up. Because once they give up, there's no more selling pressure. And once there's no more selling pressure, the sky is the limit, right? And in crypto, we always say to the moon. So yeah, this Litecoin fractal on the right and Bitcoin Cash today, it's the same accumulation cycle. As you can see, Litecoin, after it finished its accumulation cycle, started a bull market. And when crypto does bull markets, generally what we've seen is sideways movement for a long time. Then when it breaks out, you see a huge vertical move that happens really quickly. And then that's kind of the bull market, right? It happens really fast. But it doesn't happen until after you get the accumulation cycle. So you can see how Litecoin, once it went sideways and down for long enough, it bottomed out. Once it bottomed out, this thing skyrocketed. And Bitcoin Cash looks exactly the same as Litecoin. You can see the same downward, sideways accumulation, the same structure. And actually, if we lay over the Litecoin fractal, if we take it and we lay it on top of the Bitcoin fractal here, or the Bitcoin Cash fractal, you'll start to see just how similar these two charts are, right? This again is why they say history repeats itself. Or as Mark Twain said, history doesn't repeat, but it often rhymes. So even though these two charts aren't exactly identical, they're so close, it's hard to say, or it's hard to see that there's a difference. It's hard to say that there's really a big difference between the two, right? There's a little bit of a difference, but it's very small. So yeah, this cycle here, this accumulation cycle that occurred on Bitcoin Cash is nothing new. There's a lot of coins right now that are doing big picture accumulations. This is why so many people gave up on crypto. Some people have been in crypto since the 2017 bull market. And for those people, they see these charts that have been around since 2017, and they're wondering why they've never done anything since 2017. It's because they've been in massive accumulation cycles, right? Everybody's given up on them, and the whales have just been buying the whole time because they know what's coming. And you can see it in the chart. It looks just exactly like the accumulation cycle that happened before the 2017 bull market, which the 2017 bull market was the most profitable bull market I've ever traded in my entire life. Ever. The most parabolic profitable bull market ever. And so that same psychology is what we're seeing today on a lot of these coins. And it takes a lot of time to build up towards that kind of a move, right? If you're going to experience the most profitable cycle ever, to build up the momentum to do that, to accumulate long enough to create the pressure inside of the market to do that, takes time. So these accumulation cycles are super, super powerful. And once you understand them, it puts you way, way, way out ahead of the curve in comparison to most traders and investors, and you're able to position yourself. So I do think Bitcoin Cash will follow Litecoin, and a lot of these coins are doing these big picture accumulation cycles. The reason a lot of them haven't pumped for almost since 2017 is because of this. And when they go, they're going to go really fast and really vertical, and a lot of people will miss out because of fear. So, yeah, Bitcoin Cash is looking really, really good, you guys. This one could probably do, who knows, 25x, 50x, who knows? But I think it's going to go really, really high. So thank you guys for tuning in to this Bitcoin Cash analysis. Hey, thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video. I hope you learned something and found value in it. And I look forward to seeing you guys in future videos. As always, stay profitable out there.